You know who's a great woman in this world? Dee Devlin is Conor McGregor's wife. She had supported Conor McGregor from day one.
A man would be more turned on by a woman having low body count than any kind of sexual thing she does.
Yeah.
That would be the most mentally stimulating thing for a man.
I think so too, but is that just because she's got a really tight, or because he can teach her to have with him, or is it selfish?
Just psychological.
It's just because that's what we want as men, a woman who hasn't been ran through. No, I'm telling you, you're not listening. Guys are searching for purity in a woman, not a tight.
She's also wide.
I know, listen, I'll explain, okay? We're turned on by the idea that she has not done this with anybody else, and it's something special, because that's what determines value. Scarcity determines value. If everybody has some access to something, that means it's not scarce. And if it's not scarce, then it's not valuable, because scarcity determines value.
They did a study, too, that found out the larger your wedding is, the more likely you are to get a divorce. Right. Here's the biggest problem with relationships is so many people worried about what other people think about your relationship. Yeah. And this attention economy, you know, that everybody's like, oh, you know, I need to be this flex culture. I need this, I need that. But if a girl is really down for you, she needs like a couple people at the wedding, her family, mom, dad. And at the end of the day, if she really, really, really loves you, she'll get married at the courthouse. She'll sign paperwork because she's understanding the longevity of you two being together is more important than showing the world. There are a lot of predatory out there.
Yeah.
When a guy learns game, it's not to go out there and date a bunch of women, although you can, but ultimately it's to identify a woman that's good for you and a woman that's bad for you. So when you know the woman's bad for you, it's pump and dump. When you know when a woman's good for you and she shows herself to be of value, you take care of her, you make sure she's solid. If she needs stuff, you take care of her after she's proved her worthiness to you.
These guys like do these crazy jobs, they like drill to the center of the earth. It's because they know, like, I'm gonna go home and my wife's gonna make me a sandwich and like pat me on the head and be like, hey, you're my hero. That's what's been kind of stripped away from the average man these days, is just like the ability of a woman to come in and just like appreciate the guy. It is an America-centric problem, and that's why a lot of American girls, they're losing out to Venezuelan girls, they're losing out to Chinese girls, they're losing out to Colombian girls, they're losing out to Thai girls, they're losing out to Japanese girls, because these girls understand from their culture that a man needs to feel respected, heard.
And a lot of the times that these guys come to me and there is overbearing girlfriend, or nagging wife, something along those lines. And like, even going back to the Bible, even the Bible said it's even better for you to live on the corner of a roof than the same house as a quarrelsome woman. And that's true. I mean,
that's so true.
It's scientifically too, it's being backed up. I've seen so many guys like countless potential that just give it up and give it away because some girl feels bad, you know, feels bad about his hobby or his passion. She doesn't think she can keep up if he gets successful, and he might, you know, replace her.
You know who's a great woman in this world? Dee Devlin is Conor McGregor's wife. She had supported Conor McGregor from day one. He was on welfare and she was working full time to help that man out. And you can see when you watch these interviews with him, that woman is like blindly loyal to McGregor in a great way. And he says it all the time. If I didn't have this great woman with me, there is no way I would have been able to ascend to such great heights. When you're a man and you have a good woman by your side that does not give you stress and she makes you feel safe and she knows you, like,
the world is yours.
There's no treachery. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's why these guys conquer.
When I see like people in America like, well, I can't get ahead, I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm sorry, I think you're lazy. Especially me. I grew up in abject poverty, and I elevated myself to the upper levels of success. I didn't have a dad doing it. I had no support. I had no rich white family. Nothing. There's some way to climb to the top in America. I saw these Colombians selling cheeseburgers out of a truck since 2009 in Orlando, Florida. These people grinded for like 8 years. Now they have 3 locations.
It's hard. It's hard. I mean, I don't. When I say this, I don't feel pity for people, especially if you have 2 legs and 2 hands. I don't. The only people I want to help are disabled people, the older people, you know. But if you are young and you're lazy, bro, you're just freaking lazy, bro. There's a lot of things for you to do out there. There's e-commerce, there's copywriting, there's affiliate market, there's a whole bunch of things out there. You just need to learn something, learn a skill, and put it to work.